ना मैं नहीं करेगा अपना नहीं कुछ
जय हिंद दोस्तों, नमस्कार। वेलकम टू द सेशन फॉर टुडे। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे रिपोर्ट्स और इंडेक्सेस पे। इस पर पिछली बार ही CDS में काफ़ी क्वेश्चंस थे एंड डेफिनेटली द सेम टॉपिक इज़ गोइंग टू कम इन योर CAPF पेपर, NDA एंड CDS, राइट। सो रिपोर्ट्स एंड इंडेक्स आज डिस्कस करेंगे। प्रीवियस सेशंस हम स्पोर्ट्स पे ले चुके हैं, डिफेंस के करंट अफेयर्स पकड़ चुके हैं, अवार्ड्स कर चुके हैं, then we have discussed the person in news also. So today reports and index, short have 1 or 2 questions are going to be there in the paper. So let's start. Number 1, the global livability index. ऑस्ट्रिया की जो राजधानी वियना has come up at the top again as the best city to live in globally according to Economist Intelligence Unit, followed by Copenhagen, that is the capital of Denmark, and Melbourne, Australia. वियना में अगर आपने याद हो Afcat के पेपर के लिए करंट अफेयर्स में आपसे पूछ सकता कौन कौन सी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जिसके हेडक्वार्टर्स वियना में, IAEA इंटरनेशनल एटॉमिक एनर्जी एजेंसी, यूनिडो यूनाइटेड नेशन इंडस्ट्रियल डेवलपमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, ये सब वियना में है जी। नेक्स्ट आइए जेंडर गैप रिपोर्ट 2023। ये रैंक भी जानना ज़रूरी है। 127 आउट ऑफ 146 इन टर्म्स ऑफ जेंडर पैरिटी, एन इम्प्रूवमेंट ऑफ 8 places over the last year. And this report was given by World Economic Forum. Right? Iceland is the most gender equal country in the world for 14th consecutive year and the only one to have closed more than 90% of its gender gap. India has significant strides closing the overall gender gap with 64.3% gap successfully closed. So this was about gender gap report. Important है, इंडिया का रैंक और टॉप पे है आइसलैंड। Let's move on to the next question now. Next current affair. World's wealthiest cities. New York City topped a new list of world's wealthiest cities in the 2023. Then with Tokyo, Silicon Valley is the Bay Area, claiming the second and the third spots, which are the richest one, wealthiest one. Mumbai is at 21, while Delhi, Bengaluru, Kolkata, Hyderabad, 2 found a mention. The list compiled by London-based consultancy Henley and Partners. It was dominated by cities in United States and China. Bengaluru, known as Garden City and the Silicon Valley of India, got a special mention as the fastest growing cities in the Asia Pacific. Next, the World Press Freedom Index. It was recently released by global media watchdog Reporters Without Border. India's ranking has slipped from 1 to 161 out of 180 countries. According to the latest report published by media watchdog Reporters Without Borders, India has gone from problematic to very bad, with the country slipping 11 ranks since 2022, except for Bangladesh 163, Myanmar 173, China 179. All other neighboring countries have a better rank than India. Norway ranked first in this World Press Freedom Index, followed by Ireland and then Denmark. The last 3 places are Vietnam, China and North Korea. तो ये भी याद रखिए, वर्ल्ड प्रेस फ्रीडम इंडेक्स इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके पेपर के लिए जी। और इंडिया का रैंक 161 है, यू कैन रिमेंबर दिस वन। टॉप में फिर से नॉर्वे है इसमें जी। लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन देन। नेक्स्ट बढ़िए, स्टॉकहोम इंटरनेशनल पीस रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट SIPRI रिपोर्ट। Though India's arms imports fell 11% between 2013-17 to 2018-22, The country is still the world's top importer of the military hardware. A report by Stockholm International Research Institute (SIPRI). तो याद रखिएगा, इंडिया इज स्टिल द वर्ल्ड्स टॉप importer of military hardware. India's share of the global arms imports was the highest in the first 5 years at 11%, followed by Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Australia, and China. According to new SIPRI data, the US was the world's topmost military exporter in the world, and 40% of the global exports. Then Russia 16%, France 11%, China 5.2%. Russia was India's largest arms suppliers in the period between 2013 to 17 and 2018 to 22. But its share of arms imports to India fell from 64% to 45%. France emerged as the second largest arms supplier to India, followed by USA at 11%. Next है जी ILO, International Labour Organization, released World of Work report. The projected global unemployment rate for 2023 is expected to fall below pandemic levels, reaching 5.3%. So global unemployment level, which corresponds approximately 191 million individuals. World Economic Forum's Energy Transition Index, India has secured 67th rank globally on its Energy Transition Index. India is the only major economy with energy transition momentum accelerating across all dimensions. Sweden topped the list, then Denmark, Norway, Finland and Switzerland. तो ये भी याद रखिए जी. नेक्स्ट वन, वर्ल्ड वाटर बॉडीज सेंसस. ये पिछली बारी भी पेपर में आया था कि भाई इस बारी जो वाटर सेंस अभी है, इस पर कहीं ना कहीं मेरे को लगता है इस बारी क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, क्योंकि अब मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ जल शक्ति ने ये रिसेंटली रिलीज किया. इंडियाज फर्स्ट वाटर बॉडी सेंसस हुआ ये, कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव डेटा ऑफ पॉन्ड्स, टैंक्स, लेक्स एंड रिजर्वायर्स इन द कंट्री. Right, first census of water bodies was conducted reference 2017-18 across country in 13 states and UTs except Daman, Diu, Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Lakshadweep. Out of total water bodies, 97.1% are in rural areas and 2.9% are in urban areas. Right, number one. Second, out of total water bodies, 59.5% of water bodies are ponds, then followed by tanks, reservoirs, water conservation schemes, and then check dams, and lakes and others. Third one, Maharashtra state is the leading state for water conservation schemes. West Bengal has the highest number of ponds and reservoirs. Andhra Pradesh has the highest number of tanks, and Tamil Nadu has the highest number of lakes. All of these are very very important for your examination for CDS, CAPF, वर्ल्ड. पहला हमारे वाटर बॉडी सेंसस हुआ इंडिया में, और जो जो स्टेट्स लीड किए हैं ये भी जानना ज़रूरी है. क्या परसेंटेज, कहाँ पर ज़्यादा पानी, ये भी समझना ज़रूरी है. Enumerated in the state of Maharashtra, 97,062, out of which 99.3% are in rural areas. 99.7% water bodies are public owned, whereas remaining 0.3% are under private. Out of all water bodies, Maharashtra 98.9% water bodies are in use, whereas 1.1% are not in use. Aurangabad, Jalna, Nashik are the top 5 districts in various use of water bodies. तो इस पे फोकस करें. मुझे कहीं ना कहीं लगता है इस बारी पेपर में क्वेश्चन आएगा ही आएगा जी. वाटर बॉडी सेंसस, फर्स्ट सेंसस ऑफ वाटर बॉडीज विच वाज डन. डॉक्टर राजेश गोपाल कमेटी, नेशनल टाइगर कंजर्वेशन अथॉरिटी हैज कॉन्स्टिट्यूटेड चीता project steering committee to review the progress, monitor and advise on cheetah translocation project in Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh. तो कमेटी का नाम याद रखिए, राजेश गोपाल कमेटी. नेक्स्ट आइए, नीति आयोग recently released a report called Promoting Millets in Diets, Best Practices Across UTs of India, which highlights the good and innovative practices adopted by state governments and the organizations. Again very important, promoting millets in diets. मिलेट्स के ऊपर कहीं ना कहीं पॉसिबिलिटी है आपके CAPF के क्वेश्चन आने पे, CDS में, NDA में, क्योंकि इस बार इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ मिलेट्स इस 2023 को मना रहे हैं. Women Business Law Report 2023, laws affecting the Indian women, working women's pay and pension do not provide for equality with Indian men, dragging India score a World Bank index on the life cycle of working women down to 74.4% of total. A score of 100 on the index means the women are on equal standing with men on all 8 indicators being measured. World Bank's Women, Business and the Law report. याद रखें, Women, Business and the Law report is given by World Bank this time and has the higher 67.7 average over the South Asian region. The most expensive city in India for expatriates, followed by New Delhi and Bangalore. In Mercer's 2023 cost of living survey, Mumbai has been positioned at 147 in the global ranking, then New Delhi, and then Chennai, and then Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Pune. QS World University Ranking 2024. Massachusetts Institute of Technology topped the rankings for 12th consecutive year, followed by University of Cambridge, University of Oxford. IIT Bombay secures 149th rank globally, breaking into top 150 universities. Not very important. Next one is very important. TK Vishwanathan panel. Amid a push for making India a hub for international arbitration, the government has set up an expert panel led by former Secretary TK Vishwanathan to reform in the Arbitrary Conciliation Act with an aim to reduce the burden of courts. IISc has claimed the highest position among Indian universities, securing 48th spot on the Times Higher Education's Asia University ranking. World Bank's World Development Report 2023 Migrants, Refugees and the Societies. 2.3% of the world's population, 184 million people, including 37 million refugees, live outside the country of nationality. Important is the World Development Report. Next, India Justice Report. Karnataka ranks the top of the 18 large and mid-Indian states with a population of over 1 crore each in justice delivery, followed by Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, as per the Indian Justice Report. This Uttar Pradesh is at rank 18, which is the lowest rank, and Sikkim ranks at the top of the small 7 states, population of less than 1 crore. India Justice Report 2022, which was initiated by Tata Trust in 2019. India ranked 5th in terms of investments received by startups offering artificial intelligence based products and the services, according to Stanford University's annual AI Index report. National Manufacturing Innovation Survey, Department of Science and Technology has released. It is a joint study conducted by Department of Science and Technology and UNACADEMY. The responses obtained from the firm level survey have been converted into an India Manufacturing Innovation Index 2022. Next आइए जी geo-economic fragmentation, sub-Saharan Africa caught between the fault lines. The report released by International Monetary Fund. National Institutional Ranking Framework 2023 National Institutional Ranking Framework announced India Rankings 2023 of Higher Education. Best College Miranda House, Best University IISc Bangalore, and overall ranking IIT Madras. Top in Pharmaceutical Studies is National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Hyderabad, Naipur. Best Medical and Dental College AIMS. And the Dental College में Savitha Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences. Next is the first sustainability report. The National Highways Authority of India has published its sustainability report for 2021-2022, showcasing its dedication to environmental sustainability, social responsibility, global reporting initiative guidelines, and it will attract green finance. The Methane Global Tracker Report, which was released by IAEA, stated that 40% of the methane emissions are from energy sector, and 75% of methane emissions can be reduced with cheap and readily available technology. Methane is a greenhouse gas responsible for 30% of the global warming happening on the earth, second to the carbon dioxide. And methane is 80 times more potent than warming carbon dioxide. ग्लोबल मिथेन प्लेज याद रखिएगा, प्रपोजल ऑफ यूएस एंड द यूरोपियन यूनियन to target a 30% reduction in global methane emissions by 2030 over 2020 levels by COP26 in November 2021. Next है जी International Institute of Management and Development. ये released by World Competitiveness Ranking 2023. Denmark, Ireland, Switzerland have been ranked the top 3 among 64 nations. Mizoram government constituted a high-level committee on internally displaced persons of Manipur in Mizoram, headed by Lal Chamalyana, Minister for Home and Disaster Management. Next is State Food Safety Index. Fifth state जो है release the fifth safety report and Food Safety and Standards Authority of India ने release किया report जी. Logistics Performance Index में climbed 6 places on the World Bank's Logistics Performance Index. Now ranking is 38th as a result of significant investment in soft and hard infrastructure as well as technology. India was ranked 44th on the index in 2018 and now it is 38th. Amitabh Kant Committee, Urban Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry has set up 14-member committee headed by Amitabh Kant, India's G20 Sherpa and the former CEO of Niti Aayog to examine the stalled real estate projects. Shree report we have just discussed now. Fourth largest military spender in 2022 and 6% as compared to 2021. United States for 39% of the world military spending in 2022. Next is the Global Report on Food Crisis 2023. Thriving, making cities green, resilient and inclusive on a changing climate. A report released by World Bank. आइए ज़रा आगे देखते हैं जी. World's most populous country now is India with 142.86 people. The State of the Global Climate Report, World Meteorological Organization. Global mean temperature in 2021 was 1.15 degree above the 1850-1900 average. State of World Population Report, United Nations UNFPA. Current global population is 8,045 million. The largest share of population is between the ages of 15 to 64, which represents the 65% of world's population. The report notes that the currently life expectancy of man is 71. Electoral Democracy Index (VDEM) Democracy Report. The country ranks way below countries such as Tanzania, Bolivia, Mexico and Singapore. Denmark ranked first among the highest comprehensive score of 0.89 LDI. India has retained its position as the third largest unicorn hub in the world. Tracks the global unicorn system revealed that India has 52 unicorns, trailing behind China and the United States. United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization has released the report Food Outlook Report. Vulnerable countries are expected to experience a decline in food imports in this year. Global Economic Prospects Report. World Bank has raised its 2023 global growth forecast as the US and other major economies have proven more resilient than the forecast. Higher interest rates could cause a larger than expected drag next year. Fifth IQ World Air Quality Report. Bhiwadi in Rajasthan was the most polluted city in India and third most polluted city in the world. Delhi was ranked the fourth on the list of the world's most polluted cities and most polluted metropolitan city. India ranked 8th most polluted city in the world country. Third ranked the most polluted country and then Iraq and Pakistan. The National Manufacturing Innovation Survey. Karnataka excels in the manufacturing sector, being the most innovative and having the highest number of innovative manufacturing companies, followed by Telangana, Tamil Nadu, and Maharashtra. In the northeastern states, excluding this Assam, Bihar. State Energy Efficiency Index. Union Ministry of Power and New Renewable Energy. Shri R.K. Singh released the report of State Energy Efficiency Index. Finance Ministry has notified the formation of a committee to review the pension system for government employees under National Pension System. Very important, World Water Report. 26% of the world's population does not have safe drinking water, and 46% lack access to the safely managed sanitation, according to World Water Report, which was released by UNESCO. UN 2023 World Water Conference, New York. 2 and 3 billion people experience 2/3 water shortages for at least 1 month per year, posing severe risks to the livelihoods and notably through food security and access to drinking water. The central government constituted a peace committee in Manipur to facilitate the peace-making process among various ethnic groups, headed by state's governor Anusuya Ukai. Health impact of Jal Jeevan Mission. The World Health Organization highlighted the significant impact of Har Ghar Jal program on public health and economic savings. Nearly 4 lakh deaths caused by the diarrheal diseases and prevent approximately 14 million disability adjusted life years. Thriving, making cities green, resilient and inclusive is a changing climate, a report released by वर्ल्ड बैंक। तो ये थे जी करंट अफेयर्स। कुछ कमेटीज़ हैं, पक्का फोकस करिए, पेपर में आ सकती हैं। और ये इंडेक्सेस को भी देखिएगा ज़रूर, कहीं ना कहीं क्वेश्चन एक न एक छिपा है आपके पेपर के लिए, CDS के लिए और NDA और CAPF के लिए। आई होप यू पीपल एन्जॉयड दिस सेशन। थैंक यू। जय हिंद।